What's going on, guys? This is ANCAP24 from SmartMadden.com, coming back with another play out of the Pistol Y Trips Formation Scheme series. Today we're looking at a play called PA Boot. We're going to show you how we can use this really unique left route over here on the left-hand side to be able to beat all coverages. So let's go ahead and show it to you real quick. First, we're going to look at cover 4 defense. We're going to show you a couple different setups to get your players open. The first setup is to put the A on a curl, the B on a comeback, the RB on a streak, and then you're going to take this RB and going to move them from right to left. On all plays today, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut off the play action with the R trigger as soon as he tries to hand it off to the running back. That's going to get your quarterback in a position to throw quicker, and that's going to be key for a couple more plays that we're going to do later. So on this one here, we're going to go ahead, cut off the R trigger, go backwards, and you're going to see here that the X is going to be open. You're going to just throw it over the top to him for the easy score against cover 4. This next setup is going to be able to get this X receiver to be isolated one-on-one with that free safety with the route combination that we have drawn up. We're going to put the A on a slant, the RB on a streak, and the B on a fade. We're going to cut off the play action. We're going to fire this to the X receiver as he cuts across the middle. I'm going to show you exactly here it is right there, and I'm going to go ahead and show you why it works and why we drew it up the way it is. What happens here is that when we put the tight end on a slant, we're going to hold this linebackers as close as possible to the line of scrimmage to where they have to kind of honor that. Now, there's no threat to this guy over here, so he's going to play deep coverage. Now, there's no threat here in the middle of the field anymore, so these two guys are going to go deep, 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 clearing out that side to be able to get this receiver to go across the middle on a one-on-one situation with that free safety, which is a huge advantage for us, and be able to catch that ball to the sidelines and get the ball there. And our last cover 4 setup we're going to do is be able to give you 2 different type routes to beat cover 4 using a crisscross type situation. We're going to put the A on a streak and the RB on a slant. We're going to cut off that play action like we've been doing. You're going to see we're going to be able to fire it to either to the RB or the X because of the way the cover 4 is designed here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off. As the RB goes across the middle, we're going to be able to throw it to him right as he crosses that middle linebacker. Or we're going to be able to get it to the same unique route to the X receiver when we cut this off. And you're going to see right as he crosses the middle, you're going to be able to hit that player as well. I'll show it to you one more time so you see how consistent it is. We're going to be able to put the A on a streak, the RB on a slant, cut this off. As soon as he goes across the middle, we're going to be able to throw that right there. And a lot of times what people are going to do, once you've done this a couple times, they're going to try to jump the X route because that's where the majority of the plays are going on this play. And it's going to leave that player open. Or you can go ahead again, as soon as he crosses the middle, be able to hit that X route as well. So there's another 2 cover 4 beaters, guys. Now we're going to go ahead and show you cover 3 beaters and how we're going to be able to attack the defense. The first setup is going to be the same exact setup that we used against cover 4 as the first setup, which is really nice that you're going to be able to beat both cover 3 and cover 4 with the same. So we're going to put the A on a curl, RB on a streak, and B on a comeback, and then we're going to move this RB over. We're going to cut off the play action. We're going to be able to get this X receiver as he goes across the field, and we're going to hit him right around the numbers. So we're going to cut this off here. You're going to be able to go ahead and see that it crosses. Go ahead and just hit that bullet. Let the player do the rest of the work on the run. I'll show it to you one more time. A on a curl, RB on a streak, B on a comeback. Move this guy over. Cut off the play action and be able to fire to the X as he crosses the right hash mark. Go ahead here, crosses the right hash mark. You're going to be able to catch that right there, and you're going to be able to get all those yards around the edge for the easy score. This next setup is real simple. All you got to do is cut off the play action, settle, and throw. You don't do any hot routes or anything. We're just going ahead and take advantage of any type of quick throws that we need, especially if there's any type of blitz from the left-hand side. So we're going to go cut it off. You're going to throw this ball right there, and you're going to be able to get that ball because of that unique route against cover 3 right in that little pocket. This next setup against cover 3 is real simple as well. All you're going to do is put the A on a streak. Cut off the play action, fire to the X receiver as he clears the right side hash mark. So here you're going to cut this off. You're going to get your depth a little bit on your quarterback. You're going to see as he crosses there, you're going to be able to throw it to that receiver on the sidelines for the easy passing completion. Let's show it to you one more time. A on a streak, cut this off. Go ahead and see as he passes that player. You kind of want to time it to where you throw it over that middle linebacker right there for the easy play down the sidelines. So this next setup is going to be very similar to what we just showed you with A on a streak. But we don't need that RB on this out route to make this X receiver get open. So we're going to take this RB, put him on a slant. That's going to do two things. It's going to give us the opportunity to throw it to him in case there's a quick blitz. It's also going to give us the ability to keep any type of middle user linebacker in the middle honest on that receiver so he does not follow the X receiver. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut off the play action, and we're going to be able to fire this to this X receiver as he crosses here and get around the corner and make a move if you can. Now, there is a different way you can run this if you have a mobile quarterback where you put the A on a and the RB on the same thing, RB on a slant A there. You can cut this off. If you get a seal off block on the right like I'm doing here, you can go ahead and get there and just go ahead and throw this a little bit easier down the right hand side. That guy just cuts off the throw a little bit to make it easier for you. This next setup is designed to be a quick hitter against a blitzer that does a lot of cover 3. So what we're going to do is put the A on an out, and then we're going to move him from right to left. What he does is he turns into an in route because he doesn't change his route. That's what we want. We want him on an in. What we're going to do is we're going to cut off the play action. We're going to fire it to the X that has that little pocket that we're going to be able to throw it to. So we're going to go here. We're going to cut this off. We're going to fire it right there and be able to get the nice, easy throw right there to beat blitzes. Let me go and show it to you one more time. This next cover 3 beater is designed to beat the blitz. Whether it's the scrape 3 press or any other cover 3 popular blitz, this is going to be able to get your opponent out of it. What you want to do is put the A on an out, and then you're going to motion him over so it turns into an in route. What that's going to do is going to be able to hold those linebackers to be able to fire to this X receiver once we cut it off. So we're going to cut off the play action, and we're going to just fire this right to that X receiver, and it's going to make a nice little hole where you're going to be able to throw this ball. So I'm going to go ahead and show it to you again. A on an out, move him over. And you're going to see again, it's just a really quick hitter. All you're doing is you're cutting off the play action and getting your body in position to throw the ball and then just firing it. It's a bullet pass, and you're going to be able to see that no middle user linebacker is going to be able to get there in time, and you're going to be able to just fire that ball consistently in that little hole for a good 15 to 20 yards. Especially if somebody's using this as an exclusive defense, they're not going to know what hits them by the time they figure out how do I get out of this, So here it is. Again, there's the throw. And you're going to be able to beat this as a nice, consistent beater. You can use it without the motion either. It's just a little bit less of likely that one linebacker doesn't get in the lane. But you can do it the first time with the motion, the second time without the motion. You can definitely see how easy this is going to be to beat the blitz. Now we're going to go ahead and look at cover 2 defenses and show you some different setups to beat cover 2. This first setup is something I use against the blitz, against any type of cover 2 user blitzer. I'm going to show you exactly how we do this. We're going to put the A on an out, the RB on an in, and we're going to motion him to the left. So he's going to turn into an out pattern, okay? So you got 2 outs, and then that X route is going to be really unique. We're going to cut it off, and we're going to fire it to him, just the way we showed you in the last one, and we're going to be able to throw it right there. It's a real quick hitter, guys. It's something that you're going to be able to, because of the play action, be able to not get those gap blitzes that you normally would, and you're going to be able to fire this out really quickly. So you can go ahead and cock it, throw it right there, and you're going to be able to get that one little step on the inside and be able to kind of fire into that hole that's created by cover 2. I'll show it again. A on an out, RB on an in, move him over, and we're going to just cut it off that play action, fire it to that X receiver. Cut it off, and we're going to fire it right there, and that little open hole. So this next setup, what we're going to do is we're going to put the A on a streak and the RB on a drag. We're going to cut off the play action, and we're going to be ready to fire this ball as soon as it crosses the middle, right there for the easy catch. This last cover 2 beater is going to be able to get this X route a little bit further down the field on the right-hand side for some more yardage. With the A on a streak, the RB on an in, the B on an in, and you're going to cut off the play action with the Y receiver. Go ahead and get your depth here with your quarterback and see that you got the X receiver right there. Be able to throw it to him right there in that same spot that we threw in the cover 4 and the cover 3 beaters to be able to get that ball down the field. Now we're going to go show you some man beaters. As you know, no play is great unless it can beat man coverage as well as zone. So let me show you exactly how this X route goes ahead and beats man coverage. It beats it the majority of the time, and I want to make sure that you know that we're going to have a secondary route just in case it doesn't beat it, but the majority of the time it does. So I'm going to show you. You're going to cut off the play action. It's going to go in, and then it does this hard inside cut. What ends up happening is he doesn't stay on his route. As soon as he has that ability to get off of the bump, he's going to go ahead and go inside on that nice inside cut and get you a lot more separation. Now, in case you get a guy who's got a really high press, what we're going to do is we're going to put this RB receiver on a hitch, and then we're going to put him on a smart route. A smart routed hitch, guys, kills man coverage from the slot. See that right there? It's the guy's unbumpable, and he's going to be able to get off of that and get it. So you're going to have two different routes here that I want you to go in conjunction. You're going to go ahead, you're going to look to the left, he gets the inside release, you're going to be able to throw it to him. That time I kind of just did a bad throw, but I want to show you both times. Right here, hitch, smart route. So right here, you're going to be able to hit this hitch right there real easily, be able to get up the field there. Or just to kind of keep their player off balance with man coverage, just go ahead and leave that one guy on the left-hand side. As soon as he gets the cut inside, you're going to be able to get the ball to him. Just really two nice man beaters from the left and the right-hand side. Show it to you one more time here. We're looking to the left. Does he get through? Yes, he does. Get that ball right there and get your nice, easy catches. This last man-beating play, guys, we're going to do is we're going to isolate this X receiver to get down the field for more yardage. What we're going to do is put the A on a slant, the B on a drag, and the RB on a streak. By doing so, we're going to create three different man-beaters with the B, the A, and the X receiver. But more importantly, we're going to try to get the X receiver down the field once he beats his man for more yardage. So we're going to cut off the play action here. We're going to see that the X gets down the field here. And now he's going to have much more room to run because of the fact that we were able to clear out that right-hand side. Let's go ahead and show it again now. We're going to put the RB on a streak to clear it out, the B on a drag, the A on a slant. Clear out that right-hand side and also occupy that safety. Go ahead and cut this off with the play action. You can roll out if you want, but then you're going to go ahead and fire this out to this X receiver and just get a little bit more yardage than you normally would on a man-beating play, guys. So that is AntCap24 from SmartMadden.com, guys. Appreciate you watching this video, our Pistol Wide Trip series. Stay tuned for more videos on this formation, and once we get them all done, we'll have those play call sheets for you at SmartMadden.com. Thank you.